Welcome to Unit 3. So far, we've been looking at the future United States from a bird's eye view, not worrying so much about specific events, but more the general trends that are developing in the colonies. But that changes with Unit 3, the Revolutionary Era. Past units have been mostly concerned with comparison, comparing indigenous societies, European colonial strategies, and different types of English colonies. But Unit 3 represents our first shift because the focus is almost entirely on causation. What were the causes and the consequences of the American Revolution? Keeping a basic timeline might be helpful, including events leading up to the Revolutionary War and outcomes of the Revolution and the Articles period, and then changes during the Constitutional Convention and the early constitutional era. Now, the exact dates of each event don't really matter, but the order of events really does, because it's like a domino effect. Each event often impacts or straight up causes the next. And you're going to hear a lot of names that are actually kind of important for you to know. I mean, if nothing else, just because their statues are all over the place and they get referenced constantly as our founding fathers. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Paine, Alexander Hamilton, Patrick Henry, but you're also going to learn some names that many Americans don't know. Crispus Attucks, Elizabeth Freeman, Phyllis Wheatley. These Black Americans spent their lives fighting for freedom, both for our country and for themselves within it. So let's not forget that our country had many founders, not just the men who signed their name to parchment in 1776. Really, this unit is fairly simple. We want to know, what were the various causes of the American Revolution beyond just taxation without representation? By looking at the revolution in more detail, we can identify early themes that are going to develop into the American national identity. Economic freedom, a desire for local rule, a passionate defense of free speech, a distinct frontier culture, that sort of thing. And then we're going to continue this exploration of the growing identity into the early government era. As we transitioned from the Articles of Confederation, which is our first government that got us through the war, to the Constitution, we want to know, what were the major debates? What disagreements and compromises did we already have that are foreshadowing for later issues? And who's being left out of this early American identity? Okay, let's go get independent. Good luck and enjoy.